Welcome to the Cow-Calf series by the Iowa Beef Center, controlling cow-calf costs. I'm Beth Warren, Extension Beef Field Specialist for Iowa State University Extension and Outreach. As you can see, today we got the cows gathered, we got the calves that are soon to be weaned, and so it's time now to start thinking about calf marketing, the other half of the profitability equation.
Instead of focusing on simply becoming a low-cost producer, I would challenge you to think about being the best manager of costs and an effective marketer. The Food and Policy Research Institute at the University of Missouri released its August 2020 price projections for 600 to 650 pound steers, showing a downward trend continuing through 2020, which leads to the question: do you have a marketing plan for marketing your calves? If not, start now. Your marketing plan should consist of two parts: the physical marketing of the calves and a risk management strategy to protect your selling price. Research at Iowa State University looked at what factors affect the price of feeder calves. Type of sale is important. Is it a regular sale or a preconditioned sale? As this graph shows, premiums for calves sold in a preconditioned sale versus a regular sale tended to increase over time. Premiums for steers sold in a preconditioned sale ranged from $1.77 to $7.44 per hundredweight. Heifer premiums varied from $6.03 to $11.76 per hundredweight. Preconditioning premiums were strong last year, even in a softer overall calf and feeder market. The average for steers was near the upper range noted here, while the premium for preconditioned heifers was at the lower end of the range. A word of advice: if you plan to consign to a preconditioned sale, get started now on the health and management of your calves. Preconditioned green tag calves have a prescribed set of vaccinations and have been treated for internal and external parasites. They also must be dehorned or polled, castrated, weaned a minimum of 30 days, and started on feed. All of this must be verified by your local vet. Other factors affect feeder cattle price, such as lot size. The impact of lot size is for increasing prices at a decreasing rate. Feedlot producers want to buy potloads of cattle. Buyers may use color as a proxy for breed or genetics. Because the majority of the grids are based on black-hided cattle, other colors may not command as much of a premium. And of course, there are standard factors that affect cattle price: steer versus heifer, frame and muscle grade, with steers, larger framed and heavier muscled calves capturing higher prices. Premiums for heavy versus lightweight calves varies with season. Feedlots prefer heavier calves in the fall to reduce the days on feed and capture higher spring market prices. The opposite is true in the spring, where buyers seek lightweight cattle to graze spring and summer pastures. Physical marketing of the calf is important, but so is protecting the price of your calves. The place to begin is with your cow-calf cost, and ISU has a spreadsheet to help you figure this. As you can see from this graph, the national estimated cash cost for a cow-calf pair is $819. This means a 650-pound steer calf must bring $126 per hundredweight to cover the cow-calf cash cost. But don't forget to add in your required profit. You need more than break-even. BeefBasis.com is a website cow-calf producers can use to estimate basis. When basis is added to the futures price, the price of feeder calves can be estimated. If we input the selling date and data is shown, a cash price is estimated. In this case, the estimated cash price is $157.12. So what tools are available to protect feeder cattle prices? There are feeder cattle futures, options, livestock risk protection, and forward contracting. Each has their advantages and disadvantages. A short position in a feeder cattle futures contract can be used to protect against a decline in the feeder cattle price. Disadvantages of a short futures contract include market calls should the feeder cattle price rise, brokerage commission, basis risk, and fixed contract specifications and size. A put option is a form of insurance that can limit the downside risk in feeder cattle price. It essentially establishes a price floor should the market decrease in value, but it does not limit profit from an upturning market. However, you will pay a premium to buy the put, which is based on 50,000 pounds and has basis risk, just like a futures contract. Livestock risk protection can be thought of as a form of insurance against a decline in the feeder cattle price. It establishes what price you want to protect and allows you to insure any number of head, which could be as little as one head. Just like insurance, you will choose the level of coverage and length of time you want to be covered. The disadvantage is that you may pay for insurance that you will never use if the feeder cattle price increases. Forward contracting is a method to establish a future feeder cattle price. You and the buyer will need to negotiate this price, so there will be some give and take. The advantage is that you will know what price to expect the day the cattle are delivered to the buyer, and the basis is known. A disadvantage is trying to predict a cash price at a future time. This price could vary from a later cash price depending on market factors such as live cattle price, corn price, or a change in fuel prices. Planning ahead is very important to help improve your profitability. Consider how you can capture premiums for your calves and what risk management strategy best fits you. For more information, check out these resources. Or contact your regional ISU beef specialist for additional help. And a very special thank you to the Dunlap Livestock Auction for allowing us to take pictures and video their sale. Here's wishing everyone a profitable fall for your calf marketing.